still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bucs' 5-yard line.
One more time with Swift. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Block now to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
At the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. There's Evans again, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Extra bulk up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7. Chargers 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
18 on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was taken down by Vinny Curry.
On 2nd down, Swift. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Again, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Locke. Flushed out right. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
At the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and goal at the 9.
Now Brady again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Brady to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Miles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Chargers 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this throw caught left side and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19-yard line.
Hey, you think about Tom Brady and these Chargers for a long time this offseason. The thought was and trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
They'll take over first and...
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Block. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for D.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
yards to go.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw it is Locke. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
J.J. Nelson.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Chargers.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Man, that was way too easy.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Chargers 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
First down, Chargers.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Locke to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
To number 2. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And so many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Brady now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deebo Samuel, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Locke steps away to his left. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift.
Swift.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
From midfield, here's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Collins on the coverage.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
from the 29. Locke. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Chargers.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Locke going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Woo, yeah!
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
It's second down.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Locke working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here comes Peppers. $34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this offense continues to pour it on.
The point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
At the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Hey, 66.
Brady now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 56, Chargers 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Locke. And now here is another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 63, Chargers 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
8 yards to go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing, Mayfield, looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Play action, now it's Brady. Got his target, Samuel. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Samuel, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that.